We're starting from this line right here, Vaorez Vodוחen, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines from the top. Vaorez Vodוחen, rice and millet. Loi מברכינן ברימינים מזוינס? Question mark, exclamation mark. And on rice and millet, we do not say the bracha of bariminim mezainas. V'hatanya, and but it was taught in a brisa. V'hatanya, it's a compound word. V'ha is and but. Tanya was taught in a brisa. Heviu lefanav, they brought before him pas oirez, rice bread. Pas doichen, millet bread. It means they ground up the rice or the millet, they made it into a flour, they baked it into a bread. What bracha is that? Mevarich Alav, we bless on it. You bless on it. Tchila v'soif, the beginning and the end. Kemaisa kedera, just like maisa kedera, just like a stew, which is maisa kedera, something that's done in a pot, which is a stew, and it's talking about a stew that contains the 5 grains. That means that the bracha that I would make on rice bread and on millet bread would be the same bracha as I would make on a stew containing the 5 grains. Now, what bracha is that? Well, v'gabi ma'aseh kedera tanya. I'm sorry. Let's get rid of that. And regarding ma'aseh kedera, it was taught in a brisa. V'gabi is regarding ma'aseh kedera, a stew containing the 5 grains. Tanya was taught in a brisa. B'tchila, in the beginning. That means the first bracha. Mevarich alav bariminim mezainas. You make on it a bariminim mezainas. Ula b'soif, and in the after bracha, mevarich alav, we bless on it. Bracha achas me'en shalosh. 1 bracha, which is like 3 brachas. That's a name for the alamichya. It's a bracha achas me'en shalosh. Some people call it for short me'en shalosh. Me'en means quasi. It's a miniature form of the benching, which is 3 brachas originally, and there was a 4th bracha that was added on, and for whatever reason, benching is still called shalish brachas, and so the alamichya is called me'en shalish, a shortened version of the benching. That means that on maisa kedera, on a stew that has grain in it, maybe a cholent that has barley, you would make on it a barir mezainas beforehand, and a bracha achas me'en shalish at the end, which means an alamichya at the end. So this is a problem. I'm going to put a question mark right here, because what we're saying is that rice is the same bracha as maisa kedera. What's the bracha on maisa kedera? A barir min mezainas and me'en shalish. Well, that's the problem, because we said before that the only thing that's going to be barir min mezainas is going to be something that has the 5 grains in it, not rice and millet. And even when it's alone, rice and millet, we said should not be mezainas. Here we're saying that rice bread should be mezainas, based on its comparison to a maisa kedera. So the Gemara answers, ki maisa kedera, it's like a maisa kedera, it's like a stew, and it's also v'loik a maisa kedera, and it's also not like a stew. What that means is that we made a comparison, but you can't compare every single aspect. Well, what is the comparison? Ki maisa kedera, it's like a maisa kedera. Di mevarchim alav tchila b'soif, that we bless on it at the beginning, at the end. The only comparison is that you bless on it at the beginning and at the end, that you do say a bracha on a rice bread. But v'loik maisa kedera, and it's not like a stew. In what way? What is the contrast? The ilu, that as for the maisa kedera, when I have a stew, Betchila bairei mine mezainas, I say a bairei mine mezainas. Ula b'soif, and at the end, bracha achas me'en gimel. Me'en gimel is just like me'en shalish. 1 bracha which is similar to, which is like the 3 brachas, a quasi benching, which is a alamichya. However, ve'ilu, but as for hacha here, by rice bread or millet bread, Betchilat, at the beginning, mevarich alav shehakal niya bidvarai. I say a shehakal, ula b'soif, and at the end, I say bairei nefashes rabbis v'chesreinan, bairei nefashes rabbis v'chesreinan al kol Let's put that over there. Kol ma shabara. Okay. I say a bernafat shrabs v'chsenal kol ma shabara. Well, what does that mean? Can I get rid of this thing here? I'm not so sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at Taisvus. Taisvus says, Bernafar shrabis v'chesreinam, who creates many souls and they're lacking, or lackings. Kamay lechem u'mayim. This means like bread and water, which means they're necessities. She'i efshir b'loihem, that it's impossible without them. I'm leaving out the little dots, to connect the words. So what does it mean? Val kol ma shebara lahachis b'hem nefesh kol chai. And everything that he created to give life or lifeness, if that's a word, to the soul of all living things. Kalaimar, what is that to say? Kalaimar, that's to say, al kol ma sheba'ilam, on everything that is in the world, shegamim loy baram, that even if he didn't create them, yecholam alam lichis b'loyhem, the world can live or exist without them. Shaloi baram kiyam l'tainug ba'alma, he only created them for mere pleasure. Taisvus example, kamay tapuchim, like apples. You can live without an apple. Ukiyotze behem, and the similar. U'mesayim, and then the bracha concludes, baruchei ha'elamim, who blessed is the life of the worlds. U'b'Yerushalmi, and the Yerushalmi has it, baruch atah Hashem chei ha'elamim. Okay, so Taisvus says that the Bar Nefashis is explaining to us, is translated as God created all living beings, their necessities and their things that are just for pleasure.